Peachtree Road, Parsons Drive, and North Sheliford Road.
Second.
Very good. Is there any discussion on this item? All right, there's a motion and a second to approve staff to apply for a grant with the groups that Leslie described there for Peachtree Boulevard Gateway Project, North Gateway Project. All those in favor? That passes unanimously. All right, on to the Development Department. We have, first item is 1872 Hickory Road contextual setback variance.
Motion to approve with conditions.
Second.
Is there any discussion on this item? All right, we have a motion and a second then to approve with conditions.
What are the conditions?
Staff conditions as stated in the record.
Any other discussion? Motion and second then to approve the variance, setback variance for 1872 Hickory Road contextual setback variance with conditions submitted by staff. All those in favor? That passes unanimously. Next item is 1957 Commodore Drive Streetscape variance.
Motion to approve with the following condition. The project shall be construction in substantial conformity with Exhibit A site plan dated and received on September 30th, 2021 with the revisions required by the conditions of approval as reviewed and approved by the Planning and Development Director.
Second.
Very good. Any discussion on this item? Motion and second to approve the streetscape variance for 1957 Commodore Drive with conditions set forth by staff. All those in favor? That passes unanimously. All right. 3127 and 3137 Chamblee Dunwoody Road variance and waiver.
Motion to defer this to the December regular council meeting.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Is there discussion? Yeah, I was going to say point of order if you'd like to say work session versus the regular council meeting.
I will accept that amendment to
I'm just suggesting that you change.
to say the work session.
There you go. All right.
December work session.
Very good. Is there any other discussion on this item? Motion second then to defer till the December work session 3127, 3137 Chamblee Dunwoody Road variance and waiver. All those in favor? That passes unanimously. All right, the next item is 4011 and 4079 Chamblee Dunwoody Road. It's a rezoning, DCI, and variances.
Motion to approve with staff conditions.
Second.
Any discussion? All right, we have motion second then to approve variances, rezoning for 4011 and 4079 Chamblee Dunwoody Road with conditions submitted by staff. All those in favor?
I do.
Time out, Mayor. I'm sorry. I gave you the wrong number before. This one actually needs to move, because it is a rezoning, this is the one that needs to move forward, and that's my fault. I apologize.
All right. Thank you for catching that. So we will need, if y'all care to do so, to move this to a first read.
Motion to move first read. Second.
Oh, Karen, got it. All right, so we have motion second then to move to first read 4011, 4079 Chamblee Dunwoody Road, rezoning DCI and variances. All those in favor? And Joe, you got more work tonight. All right, so I take that to mean then that the number 6 here does not need to go. Okay, very good. The next item, if I'm following along right here, is 4783 Peachtree Road, a parking variance.
That item was deferred.
That item was deferred on Thursday, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So no action needed on that item. It will appear back on the agenda at the December work session. Number 6, we have a DCI extension for PZ 2019-508, which is 5466 New Peachtree Road.
Motion to approve a one-year extension for the approved DCI in case PZ 2019-508.
Second.
Very good. Is there any discussion? All right, motion is second then to extend for 1 year the DCI for 5466 New Peachtree Road. All those in favor? And that will pass unanimously. All right, number 7 and the last one on Development Department. We have a Plan First Award, the DCA Memorandum of Agreement.
Motion to follow staff recommendations that the City Council authorize the mayor to enter the Memorandum of Agreement, MOA, with DCA to receive the Plan First designation.
Second.
Very good. Did you forget the MOUSE part? All right, we have a motion and second then to approve the Plan First Award DCA Memorandum of Agreement and et cetera, as so eloquently stated by Councilwoman Leslie. All those in favor? And that passes unanimously. All right, moving right along. The PD, which is under D. PDD. Police Department, new positions.
Motion to approve the new positions as submitted.
Second.
Very good. Is there any discussion? Motion second then to approve the Police Department news positions as submitted by staff. All those in favor? Passed unanimously. All right, so we had Mickey Mouse, and then we got Parks and Recreation, and then we have F for Finance, G for Public Works, H for Economic Development, I for Community, all those big old star for everybody for not putting anything on the agenda. All right, boards, authorities, committees. We have a Recreational Advisory Committee. I think we have somebody here who would like to speak with us. Yeah, go Verl. It's all you, brother.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. It's been a while since I've had a chance to visit with all of you. My name is Verl Van Hoosen. I'm 2099 Gramercy Circle is where I reside. And I first would like to thank the Parks staff. They have done a great job this year, and also I want to thank you guys for your support and moving the RAC committee and the RAC Parks Department forward. Tonight I'm really coming to each of you as an advisor for the Recreational Advisory Committee. Now, the Parks Department has done a great job this year of assigning responsibilities to the RAC Committee. And I want to point that out to all of you and to the RAC Committee. What we have done is the committee has assigned responsibilities to individual members. For example, like on the special events, movies in the park, Chamblee Arbor Day celebration, the cornhole tournament, which you may hear a little bit more about, and of course the Ugly Sweater kickball tournament. That's a new event. And some of you may have ugly sweaters that you want to wear at those particular events. Also the Parks and Stream cleanups, Dresden Park Stream Bank Restoration Project, and the River Alive cleanup. And then community garden workshops, the rain barrel workshops, as well as the container garden workshop. The committee also assisted with advertising for the parks and other recreational departments, sharing social media posts and on personal pages and other venues. It's really gotten the word out there on some of these special events that have been occurring in the parks and have been sponsoring. The committee also toured Arrow Creek Park and the new public safety building, which we now all enjoy. And we also had the opportunity to meet the new assistant city manager, Mercy Montgomery, and had a nice visit with her as well. The committee sent letters to Lucy Macbeth, I should say, in support of the Macbeth Project Initiative, which includes the Dresden Park, his parking lot repairs and expansion, and completed surveys on the Keswick Park Playground as a national demonstration site. And lastly, the committee participated in a windshield driving tour and walkabout the parks. And those four parks include Dresden, the Village, Huntley Hills, and also Keswick Park. Now the committee filled out a question and answer sheet the first time they visited each park, where they rated the overall appearance of the parks and answered questions such as, what was the first thing that caught your eye or caught your attention at these particular parks? And what improvements would you make at these parks? Now this this is really a report to each of you to let you know that the RAC committee is really focusing more on what needs to be done and how things are being developed. For years, after spending a few years on the RAC committee, it became apparent that we just went through the process of listening and watching what the park staff was doing. And as I mentioned earlier, there was responsibilities assigned for the RAC members, and that has elevated the participation of the RAC members themselves. So again, I want to thank you all for your support.
Headings only.
Second.
Very good. Any discussion? Motion and a second to allow city attorney to read headings only. All those in favor? That passes unanimously.
Yes, Mayor. Yeah, this is sort of based on what the Development Department thinks needs addressing based on past problems. There are some changes in definitions as well as to the pre-application conference. Space dimensions table has some minor changes. Section on retaining walls maximum height has been revised. Sustainable certification is addressed in section 230-9. And these are very minor. Tree canopy category measures have been revised. Building architecture has some masonry wrap corners to be applied and how much can be clad in metal, and as well as some fenestration rules. Takes longer to turn all these pages than it does to read. A lot of these are just tables that have minor changes as far as uses are concerned. Commercial dumpsters are addressed in Article 2, Section 240. Supplemental use provisions have been revised in Section 240.13. Provisions for off-street loadings in section 250-20 is revised. Redevelopment thresholds in section 270-9 has been stricken. That entire section in the summary table. And 270-9 redevelopment thresholds, the new version is included there. Section 270-10 is adaptive reuse projects. Waivers are addressed in section 300-8. Guarantees and sureties concerning developments in 300-27. Terms of expiration for development plans are addressed in Article 7, section 300-61. Certain exemptions are addressed there concerning stream buffer regs, customary repair and maintenance. And that's about, I think I've got a couple more pages here, bear with me. Requirements for interparcel access are addressed in section 350-2. Undergrounding utilities in section 350-25, there's new language there. And that is the first reading, Mayor.
Great, thank you, Joe. We've moved one forward this evening on Chamblee Dunwoody Road.
Ready for the second one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, this is an ordinance to change zoning classification of following parcel located in Chamblee, Georgia, from neighborhood residential NR2 to neighborhood residential 3 NR3. It's parcel ID 18-325-06-001, also known as 4011 Chamblee Dunwoody Road. and to change the zoning classification of another parcel from neighborhood residential 1 to neighborhood residential NR3, that being DeKalb County parcel ID 183320375, also known as 4079 Chamblee Dunwoody Road, and that such changes be entered on the official zoning map within 30 days after this amendment is approved and adopted by the mayor and council, and the clerk is directed to enter upon the minutes of the council meeting whenever the ordinance is adopted, language to the effect that by official action, the mayor and council changes are made to the official zoning map, changing the zoning classifications from those two parcels to the new zoning classification as listed in the ordinance. That's first reading on that too, Mayor.
Great. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. So we'll see another big old star for the mayor and city council. Put anything on the agenda. Which brings us to everybody's favorite citizen comment. If you have something you'd like to say to us, you have 3 minutes. Please make your way to the microphone and give the city clerk your name and address. Going once. Yeah, please come on up.
Hi, I'm Melody Euchman, 1990 Commodore Lane, Huntley Hills. I'm new to the area. I was at the work session meeting last week, and I've spoken to Leslie a few times since I brought it up. Some of the neighbors are for this, some are not, but we were going to want to look into some more street lighting in our neighborhood. I've had some conversations with Leslie. She said that it would be discussed. I just wanted to bring that up since that's one of the reasons why I came tonight.
Great. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm glad to have you here.
Thanks so much. It's lovely.
Anyone else care to make a citizen comment? No? Do we have an executive session this evening? We do not. We set a land speed record. Well, I think we've been quicker, but that was pretty quick. Anyone care to go home?
Motion to adjourn.
Any discussion? Motion second to adjourn. All those in favor? That passed unanimously. We're out of here.